Welcome back to LDN ONT TV here on Rogers TV. I'm your host, Brona. In anticipation of a big day this weekend, which is Mother's Day, we were just chatting with Shauna Lukowitz. Now we have a special treat. Paul Nicholson, who's a member of Bird Friendly London, is here to talk to us a little bit about the organization, a little bit about all of the fantastic things that are going on this weekend, because if you're looking for something to do with a mom or somebody special in your family or just on your own, if you're just bird curious, you have so many options of fantastic things to do this weekend to mark the Migration Festival. Talk to me, Paul, a little bit about what it is to be a bird-friendly city, because apparently we are.
We are, Brona. Absolutely. So, very briefly, London is one of 5 certified bird-friendly cities in the country. Nature Canada set up significant criteria that have to be met to achieve this status. And last year, under the leadership of Brendan Samuels, and with the partnership of the City of London, we became a bird-friendly city. So that's good. Bravo us. And there are birds here, especially now that spring migration is on.
And so people apparently during the pandemic, when people have been maybe spending less time at work, maybe a little bit less on their plate, bird watching and being involved in the birding community has really seen a huge rise, hasn't it?
It has. There has been an uptick in bird enthusiasm. For more than 100 years, bird watching has been a thing. Some might call it a nerdy thing, but it's been a thing. And through the pandemic, going out and looking at birds has been uplifting, good for our spirit, safe, and people have discovered the beauty of forests or the beauty of birds, and it's been documented in the media.
Yeah, so I've noticed that as well, and now fortunately as a member of the media, I'm able to bring this information to our viewers about what is going on this weekend. So I know there are so many different ways to get involved with the festival this weekend. So can you give us kind of the rundown?
Absolutely. So we've got, it kicks off on Thursday, and I want to say our Bird Friendly London has done work with 2 important partners, Nature, which has been around for more than 150 years, and they're fantastic, and the London Public Library, another wonderful partner. So the festival kicks off on Thursday evening at the Wolf Hall in downtown London. And there will be 3 birdie presentations by one by Tim Hain, and he'll talk about bird science and citizen science that people participate in. Aranya Iyer will talk about some bits about migration, and also she'll talk about birding and social media, which is fascinating to me. And David Rodenheiser is going to talk about bird photography. He's an expert. He is next level. And he'll share some of his insights about bird photography, and he'll link it also to habitat. And so that's the kickoff. I'm going to just mention here that from the beginning, we have planned this bird festival to be accessible. Everything is free about it, so there's no fee to be paid, and some of the hikes that we're going to be leading on are roller friendly, whether you're wheelchair or stroller or have mobility issues. We've got some specially designed accessible hikes, and in terms of it's a bird friendly city. We're not taking people to the Strathroy Lagoons, which is great birding. It's all within the city, so you can walk, bike, drive, take a bus, so it's accessible geographically too. So it's an accessible bird festival.
So there's going to be bird watching, but I know that there's going to be, and there's some bird instruction, but there's also going to be some bird socializing, I think.
Yes. So there is, Brona, a series of hikes, guided hikes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm leading a hike, for example, on Sunday morning at 10 for new birders, people who are, as you said, bird curious and might not self-identify as a bird watcher. So, and people can pre-register for these hikes on the Nature London website or the Bird Friendly London website. And there's and so those hikes will be happening, and then the other bookend event for the festival will be on Sunday afternoon, and Bird Friendly London is collabing with the London Brewery Co-op, and there's some Bird Friendly London beer, including a non-alcoholic one, and so we'll celebrate birds from 3 to 6 on Sunday afternoon. So that will be a little more social, a little less birdie, but still bird themed.
That's fantastic. The concept of you're putting some things together I love, which is birds and beer. So it's that sounds like a perfect Mother's Day to me. Paul, talk to me about, so why are you a birder?
Well, there's so many reasons to bird. You can bird, I'll answer your question. My dad was a birder, and he took us to Point Pelee every year. So through the 1960s, I'd be woken up at 5:30 in the morning. We got to get to the point to see the shorebirds come in, and I hated it because I was 6. But then it stuck, and now I love it. But you can be a birder for any number of reasons. Some people are curious about their behaviors. Some people like the scientific aspect of bird watching. Some people are competitive listers. That's fine, that's good. So there are any number of reasons to engage in bird.
Yeah, and do you have a favorite?
I have a list of favorites, I suppose, but it's so difficult for me. Brona, I was out this morning with my binoculars, and I'd say the northern parula, which is a pretty warbler. That's my favorite so far today. But I also saw black-throated green, a beautiful bird, and some blue-gray gnatcatchers, and a brown thrasher, which is a marvelous bird. So they're among my favorite birds today.
It sounds like there are a lot of opportunities, not just this weekend, but all of the time in London, a bird-friendly city, to observe and enjoy birds in nature.
Well put, it's true. We have tremendous environmentally significant areas. Nature London through the year leads nature hikes. And Fanshawe Lake is a good place to bird. I am birding in London every week, all year. So yes to that. And I must say, kudos on that beautiful cardinal behind me.
It's my business cardinal.
I love that.
There's so fantastic opportunities this weekend to get involved, whether you're new to birding or just interested in birding, whether you've been birding for a long time, bringing community together. And I'm sure a lot of people will be enjoying the bird-friendly beer.
Yes, absolutely. So
of non-alcoholic or regular genre. Again, perfect Mother's Day options for people here in London and organizations that you can get behind all year round. So thanks for being with us and telling us all things bird-friendly London, Paul. Thanks to our first guest, Shauna, and thank you viewers for being here for this edition of LDN ONT TV here on Rogers TV. I'm your host, Brona. I hope you'll enjoy this weekend and tune in next week for more of our show.